In this video, I will create a SQL Server reporting services report and display the report on a web form. So let's look at the database. In the database, I have got a course table which is having the course code, the name of the course, the credits for the course, the type of the course, and the fees for the course. And last column, the DNO is a foreign key which is telling the name of the department which executes the course, runs the course. So I'll create a data set in the website I have created. Now the data set is a place where the data for the report reside. So the data set needs to be connected to the SQL server, and we don't write a report on the tables of the SQL server, but we write it on tables which are created in the data set. So corresponding to the data tables which are in the SQL server, we need to create tables inside a data set. So first let's create a data set. So in my project P1, I click on the name of the folder and click on add new item and add a data set. So this is a file created called dataset1.xst, and it will be created in a folder called app_code. So the file is open already. Now, as I told, we need to create tables corresponding to tables in the database in the data set. So I right click, add a table adapter. So connection will be done through the connection string which is in the web.config. We have three options, but I'm choosing the easiest option, that is use SQL statements. I click on query builder, click on the course table and write an SQL. Now to write the SQL, I just select the columns in the course. I'm not choosing DNO as I won't be using it. So a data table adapter has been created. The name of this is course. So if I right click and click on preview data, I will get the output of the data, as this dataset is actually connected to the SQL server through the connection string which is there in the web.config file. The connection string is actually exabyte connection string. So I'll save this. Now I'll create a report based on the course table adapter which is there in the dataset. So I need to add a report. I will call this report R1. By default, the extension for report is RDLC. So the file will be r1.rdlc. Now you have a box here which will store my report, the contents which I am putting in the report. I'm just increasing the width a little. It doesn't matter actually. Now inside this report, I will place a table. So I right click and insert, and I'm choosing table. Now this report now will connect to the dataset. So dataset1.xsd is a file which is there, and that has a table adapter called course. So I click on that. Now the table I have created inside the report here is connected to the dataset. So the table is having three columns. So first column, second column, third column. I can add columns, delete columns here. So in the first column, I will place the course code. Second column, I'll place the name of the course, and the third column I will place the credits for the course. I can add some more columns. So on the right hand side, I'm adding a column. I'll add three columns. So in the fourth column, I will place the type of the course. And the fifth one, the fee for the course, and I think I don't require the, no, yeah, I don't require this column, so I'll delete the last column. I select it and I delete it. Okay, I can increase the widths of these columns. As the name of the course, I will require much more content. The width should be a little bigger. So now I save this file I have created. Okay, I've just put a table there, and this table has been connected via the data set to the database. Okay, and now this report I want to display on a web form. So I'll create a web form with the name r1.aspx. So I click on the solution explorer, the name of the folder, and I say add new item, and I click on report. This report is r1. Okay, so sorry, not report, a web form, sorry. Okay, so add new item, and I'm clicking a web form, and this web form, okay, I don't want default 2, I want to call it r1. So click on add. So r1.aspx. Now to use a report, to display a report on a web form, we need to use ajax. So in the div of r1.aspx, from the toolbox, we have to go to the ajax extensions and click on script manager. So I'm putting it exactly inside the div, the script manager. And below the script manager, I'm putting a report viewer. So toolbox, and we have a reporting tab here, and under reporting tab we have got a report viewer. So I place it below the script manager. Now this report viewer has got an option called choose report, and this I'm choosing the file which I have created recently, the r1.rdlc. Now when I create the file, it creates an entry called object data source. Now this object data source wasn't there. Now we have got three things on the report. Now we have got a script manager. We got a script manager which is there here because I want to use the ajax. Then I've got a report viewer. Now this report viewer is my second component. Now this has got the name of the file, the report file which I'm going to use, and the last one is object data source. Now object data source is having the name of the table adapter I have created, course table adapter. So now it is here that the report is going to use the object data source to display the report. So that's understood. So I'll execute the report. So right click and view in a browser, and I will see the report. Okay, so that's it.